Hello, in this video, we're going to take a quick look at one of the ways of reducing the clutter in your inbox. So we're looking at a fairly new tool called Sweep. It's actually been on the online version of Outlook for a while, but it's now available to all users of the new Outlook. One of the things that we really encourage is for people to keep track of their inbox. And when you're working with your inbox, you have lots of different files, lots of different emails come in, and you want to be able to manage those. So what Sweep does is it allows us to sweep through our inbox and potentially take all the emails out, leaving the most up-to-date one. The example I'm using with my inbox is that with my Amazon emails, I want to be able to keep the latest email and file the rest away. So we're going to use a Sweep for that. And I'm just literally going to share my screen. And this is all part of my own cleanup process as well. I train it, I do it. So in here we have Amazon emails. And I found an Amazon email. First of all, when you see a option in the new Outlook to trust the sender, if it's somebody you're going to accept emails from, do build up your trusted sender list. It helps spot email that's coming from an untrusted source. And also we are going to then go to our sweep icon here, and we click on it after we've clicked a message. So we are going to pick a message and we're going to sweep it. Okay, so cut that bit out here, Michael. I don't know why it doesn't let me sweep. Doesn't let me sweep in search. We've just got to be very careful about what we show on the screen here. So hopefully, let me, sweep button doesn't come up when I've got my email opened. Let me take it out of search. It's a really good function. So we have a email selected and we go to the sweep button. And if we focus on this, for messages from Amazon Business, move all messages from the inbox folder. So I can choose to have my own folder that I call Amazon. And I could leave it as that. Or anything future. So that's just past. This is future. Always keep the latest message and remove the rest from the inbox folder. Now that's really good if you just want to keep the latest. But what I'm going to choose is this one. Always move messages older than 10 days, because with my Amazon, I might be getting a delivery within 10 days. Hopefully it's in there. But I can still retrieve it from my Amazon folder if I want to do that. I can always go and tidy that up and archive it later on. So, okay, that, and it's saying will be moved, and it is actually going to keep that now. And you'll see if you go into your settings, there is actually a sweep setting with all the rules that you set up using Sweep. Now, Michael, if you can potentially take this next one as a separate video and start again. So that's the Sweep video. This video is for you to think about whether or not you want to remain receiving emails from people that are sending you them. We've been talking about junk email for many years, but it may not be particularly junk. There may be other reasons why you want to deal with the messages in slightly different ways. So Microsoft have added different options to your mail. So what I'm suggesting is that when you receive email in your inbox, if you don't want to read that message, stop for a second and consider a few things, because doing this once will save you hours in the future. So just let's look at the right click on an email and let's just think about, let's not just delete it. What else may I want to do with it? Forget the actions. We are looking at, we don't want this email. We don't want to read it. But do I want to block the sender? Now, what that will do is it will not allow any emails to come in from that person. Now, I may want to see the occasional Amazon email, so I may not want to block the sender. And especially if I've got deliveries, that's not going to be an option. I don't want to delete it. Now, what we have got is we've also got the ability to ignore it. And what that would do is it will ignore that particular conversation. So a conversation, of course, is the subject line of an email. So that would just delete that conversation with save on top, etc. It's ignoring the conversation. So if you're receiving lots of emails from different people, but one contains a particular conversation, you can ignore it. We've also got the ability to look at it at another time. Now, what Snooze does is it moves the message out of your inbox and puts it into a snooze inbox and pops out again later. So effectively, it's removing it from your view and it is going to pop back out whenever I ask it to. In this particular example, I want to take this email and I want to snooze it and I want to come back later today. So it will go out of that inbox and it will snooze and come back later today. The next thing that I want to do is just to think about the option of reporting it. If it is junk, I'm going to make it junk. I won't want to do that with my Amazon account, but if it's junk, I would do that. Or if it is phishing, I can report it and then it will be dealt with through the administrators. Lastly, I have a sweep button, and the sweep button enables me to decide if I want to move all messages from them from my inbox to a particular folder in here. I can create a new one for Amazon if I want to. So that is saved, or I can always move the latest message, any future messages, and always move messages older than 10 days from the inbox folder, and it go into my Amazon account. So don't just delete an email. Think about a process that you can do to make sure either they never come back from that sender, you only deal with the latest messages, you snooze it for a while, and delete it if it's going to come back again. See you next time.